I fell from the topsy-turvy land, and today we're going to be talking about...
Hey, listen!
Did I hear a little fairy?
Hey, listen!
I did hear a little fairy! That's right, everybody, listen! Listen! All right, so we're going to be talking about Funkoverse here. Go ahead and we're going to pan down here and show you what we're going to be talking about. So today we're going to be talking about... That's right, we got a Jaws! Dun, 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 dun. And then we get to talk about... What's this one? Oh, it's a Robin and Catwoman. That's right. And then we also have a Rick and Morty. And we have Jurassic Park. These are going to be on our free board game library here at TNT Card and Hobby. They all play together. You can mix and match weapons with everything that you have. We have a couple that have already been played, so they're already open. But I still thought it'd be kind of neat to go through the contents of each one of these. So we're going to start with the Rick and Morty Funkoverse. So we're starting with this one right here. Very neat. And then we'll be switching over to our other camera. And then we will be showing you what we got. So we're trying a lot of different lighting settings and a lot of different things here. We're trying to get things that actually work and make sense. So, well, I guess we'll keep on going. So in this, you get the little portal gun. Just a little piece of plastic. Then you also have Rick Santas. He's pretty cool, for sure. And then you also get a Morty. One of Rick's Mortys, I think. So a little Rick Morty here. Then the object of the game is to kill each other. Very simple, I know. But that's the way it is. You get these little dice. This is how you decide if you defended or you attacked. You get one attack, and then you have like a triple critical attack type of thing going on. You got some bases that come in here, so you can put your little guys on. I like putting Rick on the darker base because he's a dark-souled man. Really just a shell of himself. It's very sad. So Rick gets a base, Morty gets a base, and then you can change up the weapons that they get when you buy more of these. So each weapon has its own little thing that it can do, and then you get this little board here. Go ahead and change camera again on the front here so we can show this off. So here we go to the board here. This one also folds out very odd and weird because it's just fits in that little box. But you get two different ways to play the game. You always get this one, and then you get one on the back for different scenarios. It's pretty simplistic, I would say. When I played it, it seems like it comes a lot more down to the who gets to attack first kind of scenario. But I didn't try it with adding the more stuff to it. I think if you add more and more stuff to it, it'll probably get more and more interesting. So we'll definitely do some play testing right here. This goes through like lines of sight and how you can see your characters and how you can actually attack. Because if there's a wall, you can't see them, so you can't really attack because you have no line of sight. It also tells you how movement and everything else works. Then you get these little trackers here again. And then in each one of these, you get like scenarios. So this one comes with two scenarios. One scenario is called Control. This one you get to flip the control markers on your color to gain points. So you have control areas where you're trying to get. Rules: when your character is the one to control an area, the character does not interact. Does the interaction action and places a marker on your side color face up on any square you control. You cannot place a control marker on a control area that already has one. When the character is on the objective, has a control marker, the character may interact and with a flip action, flip the marker over. Gaining points, any control marker shown at your color at the end of the round, you gain 1 point. Ignore this when a player with when playing this with 2 characters per side. If you have the most control markers shown in the color at the end of the round, you gain 1 extra point. If you knock out a rival, you gain 1 extra point. If you interact with a point marker, you gain 1 extra point. See extra points instructions in the instructions. Winning. So if playing with 2 characters per side, 6 points to win. If you're playing with 3 characters per side, 10 points to win. So, you know, because like right when you play this, you're only going to have like the 2 characters here and the 2 guys that are signified by these little icons. So you got an alien and you got a little robot. That's these little tokens. So getting more sets makes it a little bit better. And I think that's all we got for the Rick and Morty thing. So I think we'll be moving on to the other set right now. And again, these are going to be pretty much the same as we go through them. They're going to come with like the same type of contents, but the weapons are going to change and the characters are going to change. And the next one that we're going to be going through is Robin and Catwoman, because Batman couldn't make it. So here's a little Robin, and then we'll switch over to this for a little bit more detailed version of seeing what he looks like. And then we'll get Catwoman out here, not pop her head off. That'd be pleasant, wouldn't it? Her head rolling around on the table.
I think that would be amazing.
It would be amazing. Oh, did you hear that? There's a magical voice. You know where that voice comes from? Off camera. It is a magical place. And then we have these blue icons this time for markers. So it changes it up a little bit. So let's make sure that we don't mess up the icons. And with this one, the special weapon that you're going to get is a Cat Lady Whip. So whip it. And then the dice here, of course, that's your defense and your attack dice again. Then I have the exclamation points, the one attack, and then the defense. And then here we have a whole bunch of icons for playing scenarios. And then also, like the other one, we do get the characters represented on these little circles here. Last time I didn't really do a good job of showing it, but I'll just kind of show it. So you can see it says guard here, and then it says inmate here. And if you flip it over, it says knock down and knock down. That's how you know you've knocked them out. So that's Whip, and then I guess we'll go to the front cam again, and then we'll show you the board here. So let's get this board out. It's another one that folds very nicely. And of course, it comes with two types of areas again. So what is this first area called? It's called You Can't Open This Board Game. Oh, that's a very useful name.
Well,
Okay.
that's what happens with all the boards that come from Monopoly.
I know, Monopoly board games. Okay, so you have this big scenario map here that you can do, and then you can start on this like little smaller one right here to play. So one looks like the Arkham Asylum is the big one on the other side, and then the small one looks like Wayne's Manor. I'm just gonna call it Wayne's Manor. This is Wayne's Manor. I'm pretty sure we're right about that either way, because it looks like it's Wayne. I thought I saw an Alfred in the back, or an Alfred in the back, the real superhero, for sure. So also in this thing you get the character cards and everything else, and then you get the two scenarios and or four scenarios, I should say. 4 scenarios to play the game. And all these are mix and match. So the more you have, the more characters. You can bring in Rich Sanchez into Batman and Robin, you know, because that's where he really belongs. He's probably the guy that shot the parents. So let's be real. He's an awful, awful guy.
Amazing
so
crossovers.
We have territory, we got flags for this one, and then we also have control. That was that last one I talked about, and leaders. So they pretty much have the same scenarios going on, but the locations change and the areas change on the map that you have to control. And it also changes the layout of the map. So we're going to be moving on. These are just like some of your special abilities. You'll put the orders on here, and each turn it'll actually go down until you know you can actually utilize it. So you place your knocked out characters here too, and then they count down to when they can come back in. So it's kind of a neat game. I'd like to try it with the 4 players. I think that it says it can go up to, because or is it only 2 players?
I am only seeing
it's
2
only
players
2
on that box.
Oh, that's sad. Okay, I was hoping that there could be like a little bit more multiplayer going on. That'd be kind of nice. We're gonna be moving on to more of these little guys. We're just gonna kind of stack these guys up a little bit, but I should have probably put bases on these. So we're gonna be moving on to the ones that have not got opened yet. So we're gonna be opening the Jurassic Park version of this. So this is giving you Dr. Land and Malcolm, and it's also giving you a T-Rex. And I think the T-Rex can hold on to weapons too, but I think... Can he hold on to weapons? Could be funny. Oh, I don't think the T-Rex can hold on to weapons. Oh yeah, he can! He can take the portal gun! T-Rex can take the portal gun! So it looks like you get a little flare for the weapon in this one. So you can swap the weapons that you get with the characters, and it sometimes gives them a little bit more chances to play it a little differently. So really kind of sweet that way. Oh shoot, here he comes. He does not want to come out. Ah! Superpower. I got him out of plastic. Superpower. It's very nicely vacuum formed. So I guess we'll switch to the other camera to show detail. Yeah. Pretty awesome, huh? Pretty sweet. Okay, so with this again, we have the dice. Very cool. And then we also have all the tokens, all the stuff. This time you get something else. I don't know what you get on this one. So let's figure out who's the side characters you're gonna get. So you got Galamium and Scientist. There you go. And then they both get knocked down. Oh no, you knocked me down! And this one comes with these right here. A little bit different color again for the game. So very interesting. We're gonna move. Oh, I guess we could show the board, huh? We want to see the board. Like all the other ones, it's gonna come with your scenarios. It's gonna come with how to play video. You can go to video and see how to play also. So very nice there. And then since it's all wrapped in this now because it has to be open. So we can open these and then we can check out the game itself. It's going to come with this nice board game, double-sided again, because that's how they always come. We open this up skillfully this time, where I just throw it on the table and pretend I know how to do it. Never mind, I forget, I don't know how to do it. So, oh, look at that. So we have the really cool sign I can't see. So it's looking like it's inside the science lab where they decided to, make dinosaurs because that was a good idea. And then now we're outside where the good idea of making dinosaurs turned out to be a very, very bad idea because they're alpha predators and they like to eat trucks.
I mean, some people think it's a great idea yet.
Yeah, some people also think they're birds. So let's just remember, when you see a chicken, probably a velociraptor. Yeah, so that's kind of what was in this box. We'll move on to the next box. That one is going to be the last one, which is going to be Jaws. I believe it's... Jaws! Box cutter! Don't know where it's at. Don't worry, I come prepared. I brought a utility type of thing where I can use to do that. So we are always ready for anything. All right. I'm using my Velociraptor claw to open this one. Velociraptor! This one I like a lot, again, because it's Jaws, and I guess we'll show off the little guy first, but with extreme power to get him out of these little plastic here. My gosh, man. They do vacuum pumps. The struggle is real, guys. The struggle is... There we go. I got him. Look at that. Isn't he cool? Sweet, huh? And then over here. Really so well. Yeah. Really cool. Like him. So it looks like we're going to probably get, I don't know what for a weapon, but I guess it's a harpoon because we're hunting Jaws, and Jaws is fighting me, and Jaws is winning. I win. Jaws 0. Really cool. Look at how cool he is. He's coming out of the water. You know what's really neat is you can play this in games where there's no water, and then he's a land shark. How funny is that? That's hilarious. I love it. We just need like a shark tornado, and then I win because I'm a shark, and it's called Shark Tornado. So unless they have a chainsaw, they jump inside my mouth. They survive somehow with a chainsaw. I've seen it. It's true. Again, we get the dice again for figuring out if we were wounded, if we defended. We got the 2 bases with the harpoon gun. We're going to take the harpoon gun out to kind of show you. We're going to actually put the harpoon gun where it belongs. There we go. We're putting that where it belongs.
I'm guessing
that's
it's the
right.
shark.
Jaws now has a harpoon gun to harpoon the civilians as a land shark because that's what he does. So,
I completely agree with that statement.
the only thing that would be funnier is a T-Rex with a harpoon gun. You guys gotta run now. You better run. Oh, it's so fun.
I think that movie would have lasted a half hour and been done.
The T-Rex with the part. No, I would make it last at least 2.5 hours.
Maybe 4.
It's the epic release of T-Rex with harpoon gun. Oh. Throughout the whole movie, he complains that his arms are too short. My arms are too short, and I can't even use the harpoon gun right. Okay, and then of course we got the scenarios, and we got the activity tracker here to figure out when we can come back in after we get killed with the T-Rex with the harpoon, because he kills people. Then we have the example of the game setup and getting that set up. Oh my gosh! Oh wow! So the question is, can the shark go on anything but water? That is a question, actually. Maybe he only works in this game, but I like to picture him as a land shark and just really destroying physics. I'd be like, no guys, I'm really just a shark on the land. Yeah, it's a bad idea. You think that's the world's a good place until you meet a shark that gets legs, and then you realize there's a reason why these things are in the water. So here's the board here. It's looking very, very sus with water. Pretty sure there's a shark in there. Now I know there's a shark around this boat because they're probably a big fisherman. They're taking all the fish out of the sea, and what is a hungry shark to do except for eat the people and take over the goods and become his own fisherman? I think that's fair, don't you? Pretty fair. This has been everything that you're gonna get in the Funkoverses, and that's 4 verses out here. They have some 4-player kits and some 1-player characters they can add, like Kool-Aid Man and another thing. We have all of them here in the shop. It's pretty sweet. And also, if you're just kind of like collecting the little versions of the Funko Pops, it's really kind of cool just to get that for that fact, because they also have some chase variants of this, and the chase variants of the shark has like a little blood. I don't know why. Maybe, actually,
I think it's ketchup.
It's probably ketchup. It's not blood. It's probably ketchup. You know, from the tasty human sandwich. I mean, he didn't eat humans.
It was the corn dog.
It was a corn dog that flailed. But if you like what we're doing, this is TNT Card and Hobby. We're here on Medford Main Street. We have board game nights, and we have free paint nights, and we have the free board game library that's always available every day that we're open. You can't take it home with you, but you can play it here. We have tables. And with that, I think that we could probably hear a message from my good friend. If knowledge is power,
the God am I.
Is that over the top? I can never tell. Yeah, that's about it, I guess. I don't know what you think about that, but if I were you, I would go down to the comments, and if I didn't know what to say, I'd put my favorite emoji down there. That's what I would do. I suggest you do the same, and subscribe, share, and most importantly, share, because your friend networks are better than my friend networks. Thank you very much, and this is TNT.